Are you planning to apply to a German university? Well, then you'll need to write a letter of motivation, LOM, as part of your application. But how do you write a letter of motivation? What is the format and structure that you need to follow? And how do you make sure that your letter of motivation is the one that stands out to the admission committee? Hi, my name is Aditya, and in this video, I'll be answering all these questions and more. I'll also talk about the other documents that you need to submit along with your LOM, such as your letter of recommendation and a German CV. By the end of this video, you'll have a better idea of how to craft a winning letter of motivation that not just showcases your motivation but also your potential and suitability for the program of your choice. So, make sure you stick around till the end. Okay, first things first, what is a letter of motivation and why is it so important? So, a letter of motivation is a document that you write to express your interest and enthusiasm for a specific study program at a German university. It's also known as a motivation letter, a statement of purpose, or a personal statement. The purpose of a LOM is to demonstrate your motivation to pursue the program, your academic and professional background, your relevant skills and achievements, and your future goals and plans. This is important because it gives you the opportunity to present yourself in your own words and to highlight your unique qualities and potential. It is also a way of explaining why you have chosen this specific program and university and how they match your interest and career aspirations. A well written LOM can make a positive impression on the admission committee and increase your chances of getting accepted. Having said that, let's now see how to write a letter of motivation. Firstly, a LOM should be organized and well structured. For this, I like to divide it into three parts. First, intro, second, the body, and third, the conclusion. Let's start with the intro then. I think this is the most important one as it sets the tone and direction for the whole document. It is also the first impression that the admission committee will have of you, so you need to make it count. You could start by introducing yourself briefly by stating your name, your current academic or professional status, and the program or the university that you're applying to. You can also mention how you learned about the program and why it caught your interest. Or you could start with a catchy and an engaging opening that grabs the reader's attention and makes them want to read more. For this, you could use a quote, a statistic, a question, or even a personal anecdote. You could go either way. I just prefer the second one. Now, coming to the body of your LOM. This is where you develop and support your main points and arguments that you introduced in the first paragraph. It is usually divided into several paragraphs, each following on a specific topic or aspect of your motivation and suitability for the program. Here's some things that you should surely include. First, explain your motivation for applying to the program or university. For that, you could answer questions such as why do you want to study the program? How did you develop your interest in this field? And how will this program contribute to your professional and personal growth? Secondly, you could also highlight your academic and professional qualifications. For this, you could answer questions such as what are your academic achievements and credentials? What are the courses, projects, publications, or awards that are relevant to the program? What are the skills and competencies that you have acquired or developed through your studies or work? You could also showcase your other relevant skills and achievements that make you stand out from other applicants. For this, you could answer questions such as what are the skills and qualities that are essential for the program? What are the examples or evidence of your skills and achievements? And how do you measure or evaluate your skills and achievements? Let's now talk about the last paragraph of your LOM. This is where you conclude and wrap up your document. It is also the last impression that the admission committee will have of you, so you need to make sure it's memorable and impactful. Here are some tips on how to end an LOM. Firstly, restate your main points and arguments that you presented in your LOM using different words and phrases. You should summarize your motivation, qualification, skills, achievements, and fit for the program and the university, and emphasize how they make you a strong and suitable candidate for the program. Then, express your gratitude and appreciation for the admission committee's time and consideration of your application. You should thank them for the opportunity to apply to the program and to the university. and for reviewing your LOM and other documents. You should also show your enthusiasm and excitement for the program and the university and express your hope and confidence for a positive outcome. Finally, be sure to end with a strong and confident closing sentence that leaves a lasting impression on the admission committee and invites them to contact you for further information and discussion. Having talked about the letter of motivation, let's now talk about another document that is important for your application, the letter of recommendation. This document is written by someone who knows you well and who can vouch for your academic and professional abilities and your potential, such as your former or current professor or even your employer. A letter of recommendation is usually written on a letterhead and signed by the recommender. It contains information such as recommender's name, position, affiliation, contact details, relationship with you, evaluation of your performance, skills, achievements, and suitability for the program and the university. You may need to submit one or two of these depending on the program and the university you are applying to. So now the question is, how do you choose someone to write a letter of recommendation? A letter of recommendation is a crucial document that can make or break your application. Therefore, you should choose someone who can write a strong and positive letter of recommendation for you. For this, you should keep these two criteria in mind. First, relevance. You should choose someone who is relevant to the program and the university that you are applying to, such as someone who has taught or supervised you in a related field or discipline, or someone who has worked or collaborated with you in a related industry or sector. You should avoid choosing someone who is not relevant to your application, such as a friend, a family member, or a colleague from an unrelated field. Second criteria you should consider is credibility. You should choose someone who is credible and respected in their field or profession, such as someone who has a high academic or professional position, qualification, or reputation, or someone who has a strong connection or affiliation with the program or the university that you are applying to. You should avoid choosing someone who is not credible or respected in the field, such as someone who has low academic or professional position, qualification, or reputation, or someone who has no connection or affiliation with the program or the university that they are applying to. Well, as long as we are talking about the documents that you require for a German university application, there's one more important document that you need to know about, the German CV. A German CV format is a specific way of writing and presenting your CV that follows the standards and expectations of German recruiters and employers. A German CV format differs from other countries' CV format in terms of content, structure, and the style of document. A German CV format usually contains the regular information like personal details, education, work experience, skills, languages, hobbies, and references. However, unlike other countries, a German CV format may also include photo, date of birth, marital status, and nationality, as these are considered relevant and important for German recruiters and employers. A German CV format may also exclude some information that is in other countries, such as objective, a summary, or a personal statement, as these are considered unnecessary and redundant for German recruiters and employers. There's two important things that you need to keep in mind when preparing a German CV. First, the structure. A German CV format usually follows a tabular or a reverse chronological order, depending on the preference of the applicant or the program. A tabular CV format is a table-like layout that organizes the information into columns and rows with headings and subheadings for each section. A reverse chronological CV format is a list-like layout that organizes the information in descending order, starting from the most recent to the oldest for each section. A German CV format usually has a clear and logical structure and makes it easy to read and understand. Secondly, the style. A German CV format usually follows a formal and professional style, using simple and direct language, short and concise sentences, and appropriate fonts and color. A German CV format usually avoids spelling, grammar, or punctuation errors, as well as any jargon or slang that may confuse or alienate the reader. A pro tip here would be to use websites like Europass and Visual CV to create your CVs. Also, be sure to customize your CV for each program that you're applying to by using the keywords and phrases that are relevant to the program and the university. There you have it. That's all you need to know while preparing your documents for a German university. We at Coracle wish you all the best for your application process and hope that you get into your dream university. Like and comment for more content like this and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, check out Coracle for all your visa related needs. Choose